Welcome to the channel. I'm Karan, and here we'll chat about everything related to the world of cricket. Information and interesting facts.
Test cricket still reigns supreme. Shubman Gill and Roston Chase express what the West Indies seem to have forgotten. As India and the West Indies prepare for the second test in Delhi, the debate in the cricket world doesn't revolve around pitches or player form, but rather passion. After Brian Lara publicly questioned whether cricket is still, in the heart, of Caribbean players, both captains, India's Shubman Gill and the West Indies' Roston Chase, offered a thoughtful reflection on the state of Test cricket in the current era, marked by league fortunes and new priorities. For Gill, who is leading India in only his second Test series as captain, the message is clear: the red ball remains the foundation, the lifeblood for a nation's success in the sport. I feel that for any cricketing nation, if your red ball format base is solid, you will automatically perform well in ODIs and T20s, said Gill. If we look at any team, England, Australia, their test teams are very good. It's natural that their one-day and T20 teams will also do well. Perhaps their players' focus is more on T20 and the leagues. When your attention is solely on that, and you forget the foundation where the game started, the struggles begin. Gill's words echo a philosophy that has long defined Indian cricket. Although the financial magnetism of the IPL is undeniable, India's domestic red ball system, led by the Ranji Trophy, continues to produce test-ready players. The current generation, from Gill himself to Shreyas Iyer and Mohammad Siraj, has walked this path. The result is that India has remained among the elite test nations for over a decade, even as T20 has redefined the sport's economy. For Roston Chase, the West Indies test captain, the sentiment was remarkably similar, albeit with a touch of melancholy. The red ball is the foundation, stated Chase. If you can play red ball cricket, you can transition to any other format. But the reverse path, from white ball to red ball, is harder. All cricket legends were forged in red ball cricket. It is the ultimate test and the greatest challenge for any player. Chase's statements point to a deeper problem. Once the standard-bearers of flair and fearlessness in Test cricket, the West Indies have seen their performance in the long-form format crumble under the weight of T20 leagues and financial constraints. With limited funding, outdated infrastructure, and a generation of players seeking sustainable careers in global T20 leagues, the Caribbean's red ball system has weakened. Lara's criticism, that some players no longer show the same hunger to win, comes not from nostalgia, but from disillusionment. The nation that once produced Viv Richards, Clive Lloyd, and Curtly Ambrose now struggles to retain its greatest talents in the longer format. The contrast between the realities of the two captains could not be sharper. India's red ball structure is a continuous production line, the West Indies, a fragmented system. However, in terms of philosophy, both Gill and Chase converge on a timeless truth: Test cricket remains the supreme examination of skill, temperament, and heart. As the Delhi Test unfolds, the scoreboard may once again lean in India's favour. But behind the numbers lies a more poignant story, that of two captains from very different worlds, united in the belief that Test cricket is still the soul of the game, even as it fights to stay alive in one half of it.